Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see everybody, man. Good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world or here in the States. As you guys can see from the title, our time, your time will eventually come. And that's exactly why you have to start really being more patient with yourself, right? Don't think that everything's just going to fall in your laps, but also don't think that your time when it comes to finally becoming successful won't come, man. It will. But I guess we can say fortunately, but also unfortunately at our own time. And there's nothing really wrong with that, guys, man. But I guess I can see where people get that idea that stems in the back of their head where it's like, you know what? I've been working so hard. I've been putting in so much work, man. But yet, I've come to really attract anything that it is so far yet that I've wanted, man, out of life. So far, it could have just been, okay, well, I got this, I manifested that. I manifested that over there. I manifested this, but they weren't exactly, or these things weren't exactly the things that you wanted. Right. And that right there is one of the biggest problems. If you guys caught on to what I said, things, right? Materialistic possessions, cars, money, which there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Because unfortunately in today's society, we need money to quote unquote survive. Right. But I really just think that life is just so much more than that, man. And, by no means are none of us perfect, right? However, that doesn't mean that we're not capable, man, of still getting up in the morning, being positive, always having a positive mindset, or at least doing everything you can to think positive in some way, shape, or form. But keep in mind, guys, I'm very well aware that every single day of our lives until the day that we die, we are not going to be happy, right? There's going to be days where we're upset. There's going to be days where we feel unmotivated, we feel tired, we feel restless, we just want to take a break, we just want to go to sleep and just really hope that we don't wake up, right? I know, y'all, okay, I know. I've been there. I got plenty of experience knowing what it's like to be constantly restless in a state of just, I really don't want to say depression, man, because I feel like I've honestly never really been depressed. But then again, I'd be lying to you guys if I said I haven't. Right? I have plenty times. I've had negative thoughts plenty times. Right? There's been times where I thought that my time wasn't going to come, man, because now I'm like practically in my freaking getting close, man, to almost 30, man. I'm in my mid-20s, man. So to some people, that's a shocker, but to most others, that's not, man, because the people who realize that it's not too much of a shocker is because they probably were at my age once, or at least some of you guys out there who are a lot older. And much love to you guys, by the way. I still refer, and I always will, until the end of my own life, refer to everyone out there who's older than me as my elder, or OG, man, if y'all rock with that one, right? It's pretty common, but, and once upon a time, man, they were in my shoes and they were like, you know what? I kind of understand that guy, right? I understand that young man. I know what he means. I know how he feels, right? Because maybe you guys might have been there. And I'm speaking to the ones who were a lot older than me, right? So you guys definitely got some experience. You guys definitely got a lot more experience, right? That's all I can really say, man. So, somewhere in the back of my mind, it makes me think that they're well aware too, man, that success comes at different times for everybody. And that's why we really shouldn't be too concerned about when we're going to make it, how we're going to make it, who's going to be there when we make it, right? Because we're all going to make it at our own time, right, in life. In divine timing, guys, right? That's what they call it. You just got to have faith in that divine timing, man, I guess. Right? Or whatever you guys believe in, man. And I am spiritual, by the way, if you guys were curious or not. But even with all this being said, man, it's still just a really important message to put out, man, because I just think a lot of people really need to hear this, right? I'm not the only one who talks about this stuff. I'm for goddamn sure not gonna be the last, right? And that's fine with me as long as I do my part. Then I feel like I'm on the right path. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? Or at least I'm on my way to getting done what I'm supposed to be getting done, and this right here is a part of it. So just be patient with yourself, guys, man. And now I'm going to start referring to a lot of you younger guys out there, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, stuff like that, getting up there. I'm not too much older than you guys, by the way, but I'm definitely by no means a young man anymore. I'm practically grown by today's, society standards, right? But anyways, I'm still young myself in terms of, comparisons between like what's considered older, what's considered more mature, stuff like this, right? Not saying I'm immature, but anyways, let me stop rambling on. The point is, guys, be patient with yourself. Success will come when it comes. Just keep working hard, man. Don't give up. Never stop fighting. Right? You have to keep going. You have to. But what would be the point of you putting in all this work, watching all these motivational videos, listening to all these guys like Steph and all these guys, man, who, talk about this same kind of similar stuff, right? And if they really go the extra mile, female nature and all that type of stuff, which is really good to know. So I ain't gonna sit here and pretend and act like I don't watch some of that stuff either, because I do. So I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna sit here and be a hypocrite, man, because that's exactly what I'll be if I denied that. But I'm admitting it. I watch some of that stuff too, but not all of it I agree with. So let me go ahead and put that out there and make that clear, right? But anyways, it's possible, guys, to live the life that you want. And for a lot of you guys who are younger, man, your time will come. And that's why it's so important for you to hear a message like this, man, because, if I would have realized all this when I was like 15, 16, 17, like some of y'all, man, gee, man, there's no telling who or what I'd be doing right now. Right. And not saying that still can't happen for you, even if it hasn't by the time you get to your like early, mid, late 20s. Because like I said, guys, it's just all in due time, man, when you will become successful in your own right, in your own way. And I'm just here to encourage you guys, man, to really keep going and to keep pushing, man, because this isn't the end. And we still got so much more life to live, right? We still got so much more life to live. You shouldn't have time to be just constantly just be in a state of dreadfulness, despair, agony, depression, stressed out. The last thing you guys should ever be, man, is freaking stressed out, man, when you're like 18, 17 and stuff like that. But then again, man, it really depends too, because I can see why that happens to a lot of younger guys, stuff like that. Depending on like the environment you grew up in, the people who you were surrounded by, all that, really matters too a lot, but just all in all, if you are typically raised or were raised in a good area around good people, man, it's a big shocker to me how you could be stressed out, man, because if my life would have turned out a lot better, man, than how it did now, I don't think I'd probably ever be stressed out a day in my life. And if I did, it happened very, very rarely. But you know what? In my life, man, I've learned a lot, and I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned along the way, man, because they molded me and shaped me into who I am today. And I know that they'll continue to do so until I eventually become successful. And even then, man, I'm still going to keep growing. Even when you become successful, guys, you can't stop, man. You have to keep going, right? You can't get comfortable even after you make it. You have to keep going. You got to keep fighting, man. Can't stop for anything or anyone. Then again, I'm not telling you guys to be cold and, cold-hearted, selfish, uptight or anything like that. Always remain humble. whether you're successful or not. Always remain humble, respectful, compassionate, kind, steadfast, right? Strong. But then again, still stand your ground against all threats, foreign and domestic, right? But I also include yourself, man, because at the end of the day, the person that you see in the mirror is the person who you ultimately got to come face to face with. And with that being said, guys, I think that's a very, very, very good stopping point. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I want to go live, but if not enough really people get in by the time, I get like a couple minutes in, by like 10, 15 minutes in, then I'll probably just turn it off because there won't be any point really, if no one's in there. So I'd really like all you guys to tap in if I do a live, man. But, I'll let you guys know later on about that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get off here because this video, of course, is going to take forever to upload, man. It's probably done now by the time that you got to this point. But anyways, peace and much love, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, comment down below if there's anything you guys would like me to talk about next. Anything at all, man. Please do not hesitate. I won't judge. Just anything at all, man. Right? You're not trying to sound desperate, man. I'm just saying it's not the easiest thing in the world trying to come up with something to make a video on, right? But see you later, guys. Thanks for watching, man. Stay righteous and never stop fighting. Peace and much love, guys. See you later.